Hey guys! Hey! Happy Monday! Lucy's back with us. Everybody say hello.
Hi. Hi everyone.
We got in our Tibi fall fundamentals last week and we haven't had a chance to get on here and show you guys everything, so that's what we're doing today. Lucy is freshly back from New York City and working with Tibi, which is really exciting, so she has like an insider's view on all these pieces. And then we're just going to try them on for you guys, just talk about how they fit, style them, sizing, style them in like a very Tula way. If you guys have questions, please let us know. And sizes are already selling quickly, so we wanted to get on here quickly and show you guys the pieces. So I'm going to let you start.
Okay.
Hi guys, I have on the Gabe shirt in white. I'm wearing the size small. It obviously already has that kind of oversized intended fit, which is great. And then the kind of separated front flaps also offer a ton of different styling options. So I just tucked this left one in here to kind of raise my waist point and add some more dimension instead of feeling like so much fabric. And then I have on, let me see what this skirt is called.
Yeah.
The Tibi knit pencil skirt. It's really stretchy, very comfortable and breathable. It's nice and lightweight. It hits me kind of like right at my waist, above my hips. And this is great. I'm wearing a size 4 in this. This outfit definitely leans a little bit more professional, something that you could wear to work and feel put together but still feel interesting. And then I have on our Lemon Barrel kitten heel. Is this our only kitten heel by them right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this brown suede, which I love. And yeah, this is kind of how I would style this look in these pieces for a more professional, work-appropriate setting, but still feeling cool and chill.
Yeah, great. And Liz, do you want to just show really quickly the closure? Is it a back zip?
Oh yeah, so it's a back zip here. And if I wanted it to fit a little bit lower on my waist, because this is pretty high-waisted, I could size up to the size 6 and that would still work for me.
Yeah.
It would probably just fit a little bit more on the hip bone.
Yeah.
And then Lucy had on like a tube top earlier, and the tube top with the pencil skirt, I think is maybe more like what you would wear.
Yeah.
Like out, not
For sure.
over.
Yeah, I'll try on a couple different options with this skirt so I can show you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I have on
The Willem jeans.
here. Okay, so the Willem jeans. This is a size 27. We got these because when we were in the showroom, so I think our rep Christine was saying that these are Amy's favorite, and they're just kind of a low-key, no big deal, sort of disappear jean. Like not a big deal, not a ton of fabric, not a big statement. They're just very understated and chill, and they also do provide a little bit of a slim. If you do have like a bigger, more more fabric top. So these are size 27, and they're just fitting kind of like low on the hips, and the rise is long, so I could pull them up and cinch the waist if I wanted that look, but I do think the intended fit is a little loose and baggy, very relaxed and chill. And then I have on 2 t-shirts. They were showing actually a layered t-shirt, and instead of doing that, we decided to do the long sleeve and the short sleeve just to have the option of wearing them separately or together. And this is just the perfect.
And it really does look just like the layer tee.
Yeah, which is cool. And it's subtle, especially with the same tone. But so the perfect white tee, and then I was going to take this off and show you.
And even with 2 like that, it didn't seem super bulky.
No.
Especially with like a slimmer jean.
And then the long sleeve, perfect. I think this is the perfect long sleeve as well.
Yeah.
Both size smalls in these, so just easy. And then I have on the Lemon Barrel woven toe shoe.
I love this stitch. Where do you feel like you would be wearing this?
This would probably just honestly be like to the grocery or something like that. Like this is a pretty chill way to wear this. I could definitely dress. Actually, I'll dress this jean up so that we show it.
Hello. I am wearing the Sid pants that we have in. We are almost out of sizes in these, which is crazy. I'm wearing the size 28, and this is where they're hitting on me. I am usually a 29 in these. I would probably prefer the 29 because I like them to sit just a tad lower, but you can size down and they fit a little higher up. I just like things like really low slung. So this is the 28 on me, and these are in a really, really soft fabrication. I don't know what this is called, but they're really cool, and it's this like dark army green. These do not have, I was expecting them to have the snaps on the back, and they don't, just a heads up. I think a lot of Sids normally do, and these ones don't.
But we do have these in the short length this time,
Yes.
so it's not like a necessity.
Yeah, the length is actually pretty good on me, and I'm wearing them with a flat. So I'm 5'4", just for height reference. The short length is perfect on me. I have them styled back to just a slim-fitting t-shirt from Florid. I love this color because it's one of those no-color colors. I think we have some t-shirts from Tibi coming in kind of similar colors that are a little bit more like boxy and oversized. This is just a little baby tee, and I like that it's a little slimmer fitting with an oversized bottom. And then I just love these colors together. This is we've got in, you guys love these sweat sets. This is just the crew neck in blue-gray. So we got the sweatshirt and the matching sweatpants that Lucy's gonna throw on a little bit later. And I like doing the sweatshirt just around my waist. I felt like I needed like a third piece with just the tee and pants. And then I wanted to do a quick mention on these shoes. These are so beautiful. These are the Dear Francis mesh slides. They're just a really easy like slip in, and they're kind of sheer in the toe. And I love them with all of these colors here. They just add a little bit. It's like the sheerness feels balanced with the oversized pant.
Mm-hmm. It's like more feminine.
Yeah, it's like a little ballerina slimmer, and yeah, a little bit more feminine with the more masculine pants.
And so this is more of like a casual day to day.
Yeah, this is like, I would wear this to work. I would wear this in my day to day, for sure. It's like really easy.
Okay. Can you check what the sweater is called for me, please? I threw on the
just V-neck pullover in black. Is this cashmere? Do you know?
let's see.
I don't know. I thought it was.
I don't know. Okay, this is the V-neck pullover. It feels like cashmere. It's very soft. It's super lightweight, a really flattering V, like a good deep. It's more deep than their typical like V-neck kind of sweatshirting or sweaters that they'll do. So it feels a little bit more feminine. And I have it paired back to the skirt, and this just feels super chic, very minimal, but yeah, I don't know. That's kind of how it feels. It's very simple, but I love it. I think this top is really, really flattering. Such a good weight too, like something I would tie around my waist. I can show that later as well. It has this subtle ribbing as well, and this is great. Can you actually tell me what size I'm
Good
wearing?
slim.
Yes, a really good slim.
Medium or wearing the medium?
This is the medium, and I could go down to the small, but I actually like how the medium fits. I like to have some room, and kind of like, I call these crinkles, but like I like when it just seems a little bit more easy than it being like super tight like a shirt. So I love this.
Yeah.
Very
And you can put a blazer over that easily too. It's super lightweight.
Yeah, I think this gives you a lot of good options.
Okay, so just to show you the jeans again in a more like dressed up, maybe date night situation or work, honestly. I threw on the blazer here, the Liam blazer. This is a size small?
Yes.
The size small, so just throwing it on again, it's gonna feel pretty oversized, but as soon as you start playing with it, rolling up the sleeves, you can do the crossover button situation, which just all, I think, makes it feel much more like tailored, I guess, or I don't know, it just feels cooler when you
Yeah. I like the length of the blazer with those jeans
Yeah, so this is a perfect example of, like, it's nice to have a little bit of a slim, understated bottom when I have such an oversized.
Compared to if you were wearing like
ballooness.
a barrel leg or
Right.
a wide leg jean, this does feel a little bit more understated and more kind of quiet luxury.
Yeah, it tones it down, and it feels, yeah, I think quiet luxury is actually really good for that. So, and then just to show the back of these jeans, because there is a little detail back here, with this like tab situation that I'm assuming is functional. Yeah, you can, so if I wanted to pull it up and like cinch it, I could. I don't want to do that.
Or
if I did.
these fit her really well on her waist. If you had room, you could like tighten them lower. They're meant to sit kind of right on your hip like they are for her. So for some people, you might have to like tighten it depending on sizing.
Yeah, so I think these jeans are actually really a great add to a wardrobe, just to give that chill factor.
I'm gonna show this really quick. Okay, this is kind of how I would chill this skirt down. I think the past two felt very, the last one felt very elevated and sleek, and then the first one felt very professional for me. This one feels a little bit more easygoing with a pencil skirt like this, especially with a heel. Like for me personally, this is what I'm wearing to work at the store. Or to like grab coffee with someone, or even go out to dinner. Like I like a little bit more ease, especially living not in the city anymore. Like I like to feel a little bit more easygoing. So this is kind of how I would style that, a little bit like that. And then this is that same black sweater that I just had on. And then this is the gray cashmere easy tee, which is just one of my favorite Tibi pieces. It's just so good.
It's the perfect piece to chill something out.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like chill is like, this is the epitome of chill.
Yeah, I was gonna throw that on with these.
Sorry.
Okay, I have on the active knit Scotty joggers with the athletic stripe down the side. I'm obsessed with these. I've been seeing the joggers all over, and I like have been trying to figure out what pair I want, and these ones just like make so much sense.
Yeah,
but this is in the active knit material, if you're familiar with that from Tibi. Super like sporty and easy, but I like that you can elevate them as well. So I have on the Gabe shirt, and to me this feels really elevated, like with a little black heel. I would like dress this up. I think that it balances out the sporty feel of the pants here. I had yes. So these the short length I wonder? I don't know if these come in a short or long length, but they're a medium, elastic. They do have snaps.
I think too though, so with the snaps, Tracy and Amy were talking a lot about how they are loving the pooling, like when the pants pool at the bottom like this, especially with the straight leg. So the longer knit, the length is intentional, but obviously not always functional. Another thing, if you have a good wrap sandal, being able to wrap your straps around your pants when they're long like this helps to make them more functional, or obviously the snaps help as well.
I have them snapped all the way up, so they are, and I have a little heel on, and they're still like pooling right at the ground, so just as a size reference. And then they have the hidden tie in the waistband, so you can tighten them along the waist if you need to. But the medium is my chosen size here. It's what I normally take in any of the like active knit Winslows or anything. And then this is the medium in the Gabe shirt. And I just love the crispness that this brings. I wear this as a jacket all of the time as well, but I like the oversized roll up with these track pants. If I wanted to tone it down, because it is such a contrasting black and white color palette, I was pulling in these pieces. Again, I think this sweatshirt, this color is such a great tool, and I love having something like this in my wardrobe to like tie around my waist, to throw around my shoulders. So I feel like if I throw this around my shoulders and if I pull in this suede handbag from Rachel Comey, it's so minimal and good. And I love this color palette together. And then maybe I'd swap my sandals for my sneaker, and then to me that feels a little bit more, or like throw a baseball cap on in like one of these colors as well. I feel like that feels a little bit more like toned down and sporty and casual. Or I'm gonna throw on one more top with these pants just to show another way to wear them.
Love.
But I love like layering in these types of pieces to an all black and white look.
Yeah, so good.
This is that same sweatshirt again, and it is truly such a good tool. It's worked with almost everything we've had on so far. So I have on, we just got these Winslow's in the active knit material, which we've had before, and they are just a great.
I have them and I wear them literally every day.
I love them. I see you wear them. I need to buy these.
They're so good. They're really great. Are these the short length, you guys?
Those are the short
Yeah,
length.
they seem like it. This is great because they're not overwhelming. I have on the flat slide from Dear Francis in this army green. Yeah, I do too. It's just all kind of like toned down neutral colors, but then I do have on this bodysuit, which is just an old a turned bodysuit, but just to provide that slim. So and I can throw. Has anybody thrown on this?
No, not yet.
I'll throw it on. But I love the blue.
Yeah, I think this is a great tone of blue.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good ring 3 blue, which helps to add color without feeling too exaggerated or too loud. Obviously, depending on where you are, sometimes that is appropriate. For Colorado, where we are and a lot of our customers are, this blue feels really appropriate and not out of place.
Yeah, it does. It feels really good. Okay, I'm gonna change my pants. Or maybe
These are the Winslow's in that sweatshirting, and I think that this sweatshirting is actually a little bit more lightweight than the active knit. It's still softer and like obviously a little bit more flowy, like more like sweatpants than the pant. But still so great in that same color. I have on the size medium. I tied them. They have that same internal tie, and then they have snaps on the back. I'm wearing them with this kitten heel, but I don't have them snapped. I would take the size medium. I think I just love how flowy they are and chill they are. They're just so good.
Yeah.
Like,
I love how you style them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a sweatpant like this is, although it is a sweatpant, I would totally feel put together enough to wear this to work. Because I threw it on with the heel, that brings that point, that brings that slim, feminine element. And then also because I paired it with this button up. Can you tell me what this is called, please?
Yeah.
I love that.
I love this button up too.
This is the sheer wool oversized shirt.
Okay. What size am I wearing? Okay, this is a size small in the shirt. I have it on with one of our commando little black bralettes, which I think is such a must-have, especially when you're investing in sheer Tibi pieces. Like having a nice, clean bralette that kind of disappears, but still kind of works as part of the outfit.
And we did just
Is so key. Yeah, so we just restocked. I'm wearing the size small. Yeah, this is just so great. I love it. I really love this shirt so much. It's just so easygoing, so lightweight. I mean, like, even though I'm very covered because of the lightweight sheer fabric of this shirt, it still feels kind of feminine, kind of sexy. It still feels balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I love like throwing that around my waist.
Yeah.
As well.
Right.
I was just gonna show a different way to wear these. I think that again, this tee is such a good tool to just like chill something out, but it still feels really refined. Somebody was asking what size. This is the medium in this cashmere tee that Lucy was wearing and I'm wearing, and it's just such an easy piece to throw on. And then I swapped out my little black heel for the pointed toe Lamont Barrel shoe here. I think that the pointed toe really helps with these pants, and also just brings that like refinement to such a sporty piece. And then I also pulled in a new handbag. This one is from Jerome Dreyfus. This is called the Lucky Hobo bag in a size small. And I love this. I love this bag so much. We have really good handbags in right now, and I think this is such a good like throw everything in. You can put it on your shoulder or just
It's a good size.
Yeah, it's a great size, or just hold it kind of as a clutch. But I feel like this is something that I would wear out to to dinner when I want to be like a little more like chill and comfy, but still really elevated and cool. Or if I throw my sneakers on, just as like a good, just like running around doing anything look.
Yeah, that's good.
I also love the silver bordeaux on that.
Yes, yeah, I love the silver. And then I like with the black and the white pant, I like pulling in like a heather gray and a brown suede, just to like soften the black and white. So that's a good styling tip.
Okay, so these are the Winslows again in the active knit. I wanted to show you them dressed up a little bit. This is the V-neck pullover that Lucy just had on, same size medium. And I just feel like this elevates this a bit. And I also swapped out the flat shoe for these lemon barrel, which adds a little slim, a little skin because they're woven and they do like it just, and it's also just practical and a little bit more breathable. So I do love this. I mean, I think I've seen you wear these with like a tube top or whatever and totally.
I'm not kidding, I wear them every day.
Yeah, they really are super versatile.
They're like how I get away with wearing like a sweatpant that's not a sweatpant. Like when I don't want to wear jeans, this is what I'm wearing at all times.
Yeah, they are so comfortable.
Those like
So
this is like
so
the
chic.
comfiest, most chic put together outfit you can put on. So there you go.
There's that.
Okay, I threw on the white tee that Kate had on earlier over the white long sleeve. This is great as a layering piece because of how high this kind of mock neck is, and also because of how long the bottom is here. Like, I love to have my white tee kind of peek through under a sweater, under a sweatshirt like this. Help to kind of break it up, especially if I'm wearing this like a sweatsuit. But I think it adds just like those little details add so much interest, and that like these details are something that I would notice on someone and I would be like, yes, she has style. Like that is the small details that matter. And so like a good white tee that has the right height for the collar is so important for that, and I think this is such a good one. And then this is the sweatshirt on with the sweatpants. I think obviously this is a lot more casual, but still it doesn't feel sloppy. Like I think the cocoon, the subtle cocoon back of the sweatshirt paired with the kind of subtle barrel of the sweatpants really gives you such an ease to yourself that doesn't feel lazy, and I think it's so good. I think too, like in this situation like this, I'm naturally kind of rolling my sleeves up to have some skin showing, and it's also really hot in here, so I'm like trying to also like not die. But if it's like fall, winter, I mean, I'm wearing it like this, unless I'm freezing.
It's good. Okay, I threw on my all-time favorite two Tibi pieces that I own in my wardrobe. And that would be the Tropical Wool Stella trousers and the Tropical Wool Liam blazer. I'm styling them as a set right now, but individually, I get the most wear out of these two pieces in my wardrobe on a day-to-day basis. I wear them a lot more than I thought that I would. And I just want to make a note on sizing in the Stella trousers for you guys, because it's so hard when you try them on and you are shorter. I'm 5'4" and I am wearing a heel, but when I put these on, like sometimes they just feel so overwhelming on me, but I own these and I have them hemmed, and when you take off a little bit of length from the bottom, it's gonna be hard to do here, but when you take off length from the bottom, it makes them less like balloony up here, like they just lay straight and so nicely, and they feel so crisp and cool. So I always just like to tell people that when they're trying them on, because if you are shorter and there's extra length, it makes them feel bigger.
I think too, especially with this pant, this is a great opportunity to use. If you guys watch the Tibi lives or don't, you might, or if you do watch the Tibi lives, you would know about this, but Amy's favorite tool is taking a scrunchie and putting it around your ankle and tucking the pant up to create kind of a balloon look, which is kind of like a good, easy last minute trick if you need to do that.
Yeah. But I would say like I invested in getting these pants and I've gotten them hemmed and I wear them on repeat in so many different ways. When I need a good suit for any type of occasion, when I really want to dial it up, this is my go-to because it feels relaxed. It doesn't feel too fussy or too dressy. Like it's the perfect, just like relaxed and like easiness that I'm craving when I need to just show up. The rise is really great. I'm wearing a size 6 and they kind of sit like mid-rise on me. I can fit in the 4 and they'll sit high rise, but the intended fit is kind of like your true size, kind of like mid-rise trouser. So these are fantastic. And then just with the Liam blazer, this is the size small. Oh, Kate's got the same pants on, but we've brought it in a different color.
I love this color.
I love that color too.
If you don't have the black, you should get the black. But if you do have black, you should definitely consider.
I have like 3 colors in this set, and no regrets because I wear them so much. What I love about the blazer is just like the relaxed shoulder. It feels, again, it just like feels cool and relaxed. It's not like every other suit out there, which is what I really admire about Tibi, is it's something very unique. And I always strive to like feel like myself, but also like have a unique point of view. And so I love these pieces for that. And then I just have it on over a t-shirt, but you can do anything underneath this, and then like button it, and you have a full suit situation. Always roll the sleeves is my tip for that.
Okay, so these are the Stellas again, but in this, is it dusty blue, fog blue?
Fog blue.
Fog blue. And this is the size 6 in these, and they do fit me. I own the size 6 personally, so this is how I would wear them for sure. And I think that having them a little looser, another benefit of that is that it gives you options. You can have that chill, like more like slouched look, but you can also, the rise is long enough that you can pull them up and cinch them, which actually maybe I'll do really quick. Do you mind grabbing me a belt?
I have on this white Flore tank. Not Tibi, but such a good tank, such a good cami, especially because of where it cuts in here on the armpit and on the chest is so flattering and not inappropriate, like not too revealing, which makes it super easy to like layer under a blazer like this if I need to, or layer with other pieces.
Yeah, so just to show you,
kind of
like
a
fold
paper
up
bag,
and like a little more paper bag. And this belt is not quite as small as I would probably want it to be to try to really do that. But
I love those.
yeah, and this is how I would, maybe dress this can up, and it feels a little more elevated.
It does feel more elevated.
Okay, well,
And then I have on the cream Alec jeans in the size 27. Obviously, these have a really relaxed, easygoing fit to them, kind of a dropped crotch. These fit kind of low on my waist. My belly button is here for reference. So they are kind of low-waisted, but not in a way that feels uncomfortable for me. I tend to reach for a lot more high-waisted bottoms, but I still would wear these, and I like where these hit me a lot. They're more of a straight leg, definitely more of a masculine fit. If you're wanting to get into this more straight leg kind of pants that feel really relevant right now, but you feel like maybe for me, like I'll struggle with something being too tight around my thighs or feeling like it's too tight, this is a really good in-between option. It still feels kind of slim. It doesn't feel super oversized, but it's not necessarily like overwhelmingly tight. And then I have on,
chill.
Yes, it still feels chill. And then I have on, I think this is Liam, in the same blue fog color.
If you wanted this to.
Yeah, so this obviously could be a suit option if you wanted to. I know that black is like the safer option, but because this is more muted, it will work really well, and especially because we have the matching blazer to the trouser, like it's a really good investment as a pair as well. But yeah, I love this paired back over the white and the cream. I really do like the white with the cream, kind of having like it not be so perfect. I think if it were bright white, it would feel very like, I don't know, like power suit Hillary Clinton moment. But I think the cream, the kind of the contrast that's more subtle makes it feel a little bit more effortless. And then I paired it with just the black Teaks kitten heel, kind of tone it down a little bit, and tie back in the blazer.
Yeah, I mean the other really nice thing about this color is it also is a tool too. It's a non-color color, which I don't know if we've talked about this yet here, but like the ish colors, which just soften things and I think change the feeling of an outfit.
For
So,
sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab your shoes and the blazer. I'm gonna style. I love how Lucy styled this blazer.
Thanks.
I'm gonna just style it slightly differently. I feel like I threw on my go-to. I pulled in a blue jean because we've got our black and our cream, but I pulled in a blue jean. These are not from Tibi. These are just like a new mother jean, a really like simple, like my everyday jean, and then I threw my tee back on. And what I love about this color, like you were talking about, is it just gives you different options, and I feel like it goes so beautifully back to your blue denim as well. It just feels a little bit softer. I have a lot of clients who talk to me about they want to have a blazer, but I think sometimes a black blazer feels a little too business for them, and can lean that way. I think that this feels very elevated and cool, but it just is a little softer than black, which I really love as well. So I think it gives you some more options. And then my t-shirt would also be one of those kind of no color colors, and I think pairing the two together creates a very soft, like a soft and grounded feeling, which is maybe a little bit more just like practical in your everyday. So I just wanted to show it back to just like jeans and a tee. I love this blazer just thrown over, like it really does elevate your
Taylor also wears her Liam blazer every day.
I literally do.
She lives in it. So.
I have a couple different colors, but I really love this one. And the small is the size that I wear in this guy.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to show. Oh,
There you go. Well, I was just going to say, I obviously threw on, this is the same Gabe shirt that these guys have both put on, but more and more as a jacket, which I also think is a great tool to use this for. And I think what we're kind of doing, I mean, inadvertently, we actually didn't plan anything here, we're coming in hot, but is just how versatile all these pieces are and how you can very easily, with clothes that you may already have in your current wardrobe, you know, work these in and add some options and some like life to your fall wardrobe. So.
We intentionally do our buying with that in mind, with the intention of everything should work together, everything should complement everything, so that you can build your own capsule, you can build a good wardrobe and not feel like you're missing things. And I really feel like that is so true with this specific Tibi buy especially. I wanted to just show you guys with this white long sleeve in the jeans.
I love that. It's so simple.
I wouldn't typically, I am always a person to like tuck it in, tie it, need a bell, do something, but I was like, wait, let me just leave it down, and I really like it, and I think I like that this is oversized. I love how the pants fit. I love it with the shoes, like super easy. Again, the contrast is really nice here. I think this is great, and I think this long sleeve is great too. It has such a different neckline compared to the t-shirt. It feels a little bit more chill, and obviously is a lot thinner, and the weight of this long sleeve is as well, so this is a really good piece.
I just had someone ask me what tank you were wearing with the Liam, and I was just gonna pop this guy back on, and this is the Flori May camisole in white, just such an easy, it's like organic cotton, it's nice and thick and structured. Same brand as my t-shirt that I'm wearing. It's like the perfect cotton tees and tanks.
And these are all on our website and should be linked on this video as well. And I had on size medium.
Yes.
I can kind of go, I could do a size extra small if I wanted, but the medium kind of gives you some room. So that you can really move in between sizes.
I'm also wearing the medium and the baby tee. So.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you guys. We're so excited about all of this new Tibi. And yeah.
Let us know if you have
next time.
questions.